It was during his second tour in Gaza that Yuval Ben Ari says he couldn't go on.
I refuse to be part of it. I refuse to commit war crime myself personally. And this is time for somebody to say out loud that it's time to stop.
We speak to him just a few hundred yards from the Gaza Strip, the sound of airstrikes echoing behind us.
When there is no fighting and Israel just destroying things, I see it as a war crime.
Do they do that? Does the IDF do that inside of Gaza? Destroy buildings just to be able to eliminate the infrastructure and residential housing for Palestinians?
Unfortunately, yes.
Ben Ari is part of a small minority of IDF reservists who are speaking out publicly against Israel's actions in the Gaza war and refusing to go back. And he tells me there is a growing number of others across all branches of the Israeli military who are having major doubts in private about a war their government is waging in their name.
So we're driving outside of Tel Aviv now. We are going to meet somebody who doesn't want his name used and doesn't want to be shown on camera. He's not part of the ground forces. He's a member of the Air Force in this country. He too believes that this war is taking Israel down the wrong path. Now, he doesn't want to be identified because he's concerned that there will be retribution, that he'll be called a traitor in this country, or that he'll lose his job.
We meet at his home, where he tells me Netanyahu's government is out of control in Gaza. He asked us to conceal his voice, so a producer reread his answers.
With the new moves of the government, they're also speaking freely about hunger, about putting all the Gazans, bringing them to the south and clearing the area. This is not a normal way for conducting a war, for a government, for a normal moral government. And I think they're losing it.
He is one of almost 1,000 Air Force personnel who signed a letter of protest. Some of the signatories gathered at a recent rally in Tel Aviv, calling the Israeli government's resumption of the war in March a political exercise with no strategic aim. Former Air Force pilot Guy Paran is one of the initiators of the letter. He read part of it to me out loud.
At this time, the war serves primarily political and personal interests and not security interests.
So you're saying that Prime Minister Netanyahu is continuing the war for political, not strategic reasons?
Absolutely. There is no doubt about it because his extreme right-wing partners in the coalition are saying it clearly. They threatened that if he does not continue the war, they will walk out of his government, which means he will not have a government.
One of the extreme voices Guy Paran is talking about, Netanyahu's finance minister. We are finally going to conquer the Gaza Strip, cleanse it, he said in a recent interview. We are no longer afraid of the word occupation, he added. We asked the IDF to respond to accusations that the war is political in nature and that the military is indiscriminately destroying civilian infrastructure. They told us that, quote, since the IDF renewal of operations in the Gaza Strip, we have been acting in a precise and targeted manner. While Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu continues to insist only military action can pressure Hamas into releasing the hostages. For other Israelis serving in the military we spoke with, the plight of Palestinian civilians is not the main issue. They say Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is sabotaging ceasefire deals, sacrificing hostages in the process. One reservist who has served more than 300 days in the Air Force since October 7, 2023, agreed to talk to us, but also wanted to remain anonymous, so we concealed his face and replaced his voice.
He faced a deal which by then was called the Netanyahu deal. Hamas agreed, and we prevented it. And again, here, the recent deal, where Stage 1 was completed in full, and we didn't send the teams for Stage 2. We didn't send the negotiation team.
Whatever their reasons for opposing the war, all the service members we spoke with agreed on one thing, that with President Trump in the region this week, without a visit to Israel or announced progress on negotiations, it's time for the United States to step in.
It's time for him to interfere the same way he interfered when he forced Benjamin Netanyahu to sign a deal with Hamas and return the hostages.
But if there's no deal, Israel's security cabinet has promised an expanded offensive in Gaza, with no end in sight to the suffering of millions. Hala Gorani, NBC News, Tel Aviv.
An important story there. Coming up from us, the controversy over dozens of artifacts and whether they're now being rotated out of the Smithsonian's African American Museum of History because of political pressure. That's in our original.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.